I don't normally talk about books that changed my life. It seems a bit dramatic. But genuinely, I read the book The Go-Giver by Bob Burg, and it did give me a totally different way of thinking about things. If you read the book, you'll see that it's a really great story about a guy who understands that actually the value that he's looking for things in this chasing down sales and chasing down customers, that isn't determining his value. What he realizes is that the value of his is actually deemed in the things that he gives, and that the more that he gives, the more that he gets back. And it's a short little story. I genuinely encourage you to read it. But see, the reason for me that it's changed how we do business. When I started up this business 2 years ago, we had certain things that we needed to do, certain targets that we wanted to hit, and certain ways that we wanted to build a new customer base. We were starting from scratch. We had to find people to work with. And I'm not a big sales guy. I don't really know how to run a sales team. But we had this dream for building this great consultancy that is, everything that we're doing today. And the thing in the Go-Giver that kind of really stuck out to me was just this whole generosity nature. It really struck a chord with me personally. And it's become the foundation of everything that we do. Every time we interact with people, what we want to do is just give, and give freely without the expectation that things are going to come back our way. And it sounds so counterintuitive to run a business that way. To think, yeah, you're just going to keep giving stuff away, and when are you going to charge money for things, because your business will never survive that way. And I've got to say, we've been running for 2 years now as we head into our year 3, and business has never been better. It's never been stronger. It's never had more opportunities coming to us. And I genuinely put it down to how each and every one of us in the team just gives freely of our time, of our skills, of our expertise every day. We work with businesses all the time, and yeah, there's things that are paid for. There are hours and days that are paid for. But then there are those little questions, those little follow-ups, those little, could you just, and the team and I, we've all worked in those other businesses where those could you just questions, well that's chargeable. You have got to book some time in the diary. You've got to pay some money to have access to those experts. And it just genuinely isn't how we do things here. Those follow-up questions, yeah, of course, we want to take the time. We want to make sure that you're happy with everything that we did, that you understand. If you come back 3 months later and you want to have a refresher, cool. That's all just part of the service of working with us. And we just freely give of that time and that expertise. And I have to say that we've just been paid back so many times. Like, it's not even tenfold, it's way, way more than that. In just the customers, the sentiment, the projects that we work on, it just keeps growing. And it's absolutely phenomenal. And we're in a business now where we're 2 years going into our 3rd year. We don't have a sales team. We don't have anyone going out and chasing down those leads. What we've done is we've invested in the time that we give to people. We've invested in doing things like, on stage talks or webinars, or partnering up with people to do live events. We do a huge amount of YouTubing, we do LinkedIn videos, and all of that is just so that we can give value, just try and give some of our knowledge, some of our expertise, some of the things that we know, and hope that it helps some other people. And I'm so pleased to see when someone says, hey, I watched that video of yours, and oh my God, you guys understand this so much more than I do, but thanks so much for making the video. Can you please help me with this project? And it works. This whole system of just giving and not chasing, and not setting your own value by those metrics that usually come down in sales. Well, you have to make so many cold calls a day, and out of those so many cold calls, you'll get so many leads, and then you'll follow up those so many leads, and that traditional sales funnel. We don't do any of that. And some people might say that makes us a horrible business, but when I look at the numbers and I see how we're genuinely growing year on year, it really works. And so I can honestly say, when I think about, Bob Burg, the Go-Giver, that whole story, it really spoke to me. And we've put it now in the heart of, as I say, everything that we do in our business is to just give. And I would genuinely encourage you, especially in this time of Vlogmas and Christmas, I'd encourage you to do the same. Go and get yourself a copy of Bob Burg's The Go-Giver and see how much you can freely give, and then see how much it's paid back to you.